Trotter disappeared on December the 8th, 1998, and Swearingen was one of the last people to see her alive at Montgomery College. 3 days later, police picked him up on outstanding warrants for traffic offences, threw him in jail, and began to build a case against him. Trotter's body wasn't found for another 3 weeks in a remote forest clearing. It was in remarkably good condition. The official autopsy report, signed with the county prosecutor in the room, estimated that she had been dead for 25 days. Stephen Postilnick, the chief medical examiner for Galveston County, says that's not credible.
For many days, she was 60-plus degrees in those woods. And sometimes, and there were a couple of days where she was in the low 70s, if I recall correctly. 20 degrees Celsius is 72 degrees.
Right.
So if you're 20 to 21 degrees Celsius for 3 days, you're green, bloated, and stinky.
She's got no greening and marbling.
She's got no bloating. Those are the earliest signs of decomposition. She's got none of that. Her face is predated. It's not decomposed. Okay? That's one of the errors that was made in this case early on. Number one. Number two, her internal organs look beautiful.
Over the course of Swearingen's appeals, the defense has called several respected forensic scientists, all of whom have reached the same conclusion, that he cannot have murdered Trotter because he was in jail when she was killed.
Over hundreds of cases of my own experience, of Dr. White's, he's had hundreds more cases. The tissue is not 25 days decomposed. Her body is not, in any way, shape, or form, 25 days decomposed at 18 degrees Celsius or greater. They're still solid. They're still the normal size, shape, consistency, and weights. And microscopically, under glass, it looks like she's been dead no more than a couple of days.
On the autopsy slam, Trotter weighed 47.7 kilos. Alive, she had weighed less than 2 kilos more. Her heart, liver, lungs and spleen were remarkably intact. The jurors at Swearingen's trial heard none of this. They were told that he had a history of violence towards women, that he repeatedly lied to police, that hairs from Trotter's head were recovered from his truck, and that the other leg of a pair of tights used to kill her was found in his house. That these threats appeared during a forced police visit to the property after 3 prior searches had turned up nothing was never mentioned. The DNA